The 42nd Annual BNTU Convention kicked off this morning in Orange Walk Town with a short parade from the Banquitas House of Culture to the venue, the Star Victoria Hotel. Teachers from across the country have gathered for the two-day meeting with the intention of discussing and coming out with plans and strategies of how to address issues affecting teachers in performing their duties. This year's theme is BNTU, demanding decent working and learning conditions for all. In his address at the opening ceremony, BNTU National President Luke Palacio spoke on how significant the theme is to the issues teachers want addressed by the government.
That indeed educators in our country need to be recognized. Our teachers can demand no less than decent working and learning conditions. And when we look to this theme, our brothers and sisters, because whenever people start to make these types of demands, when people start to recognize and realize that they have certain rights, they have certain responsibilities as well, and that our conditions need to be improved, usually the powers that be will give it a different twist. All we are saying is that we must be treated with dignity. We must, the Ministry of Education, the management of our education system in Belize, and the BNTU must ensure that our teachers are well paid. And that is one of the reasons why in our collective bargaining agreement at this time, we are not going to back down from our demand for a salary adjustment.
All right, one of the main things that you pushed on was the collective bargaining agreement, a raise of pay with the government. How far is this? How fruitful do you think this is with the government?
As far as we understand at this point, the government has indicated that they would not be able to. In our last meeting, we had the Prime Minister on the 16th of February. However, elections have gone, and now we hope that we'll be able to sit down with them and try and show them areas where we do believe that they can afford to give us this salary increase. The bottom line is that unless you are living in some other country, the cost of living in our country has skyrocketed. Our salaries have not been adjusted. Remember, we're not asking for a salary increase per se. It's just to try and bring up our salaries to the value that a dollar ought to be, because the dollar has lost its purchase value in that regard, and we estimate somewhere around 30% of the value of the dollar has been lost, and we are trying to negotiate in good faith and see if we can get that for our members, because that is the only way all government paid employees will be able to get something. Because when you look at things like allowances, it depends on your working position. So allowances will not benefit almost everybody. Sometimes the government will say, well, we give you increments as well. Increments is a reward for work that you have already been done, and not everybody gets increment every year. So we believe very strongly that the salary adjustment is one of the things that we definitely have to pursue and pursue actively.
Palacio says the demands being made by the teachers are non-political. Other resolutions are planned to be discussed at the meeting as well, such as the union's national finances. Keynote address was delivered by veteran and retired educator Armando Leiva. Activities for the teachers have been planned for the two-day stay, which includes a trip to the renowned Coyo Maya site, the oldest in the Maya world. A pageant is being held tonight at Gala Lounge starting at 7:30. Reporting from Orange Walk Town for Love News, I'm Arturo Cantun.